What's up, guys? It's Adventure Plays here, and today is 12/16/2016, and we all know what day that is. That is Friday, and I'm on the division, and we are going to be checking the vendors, which they have just reset. And right now I'm in the hub. I am going to check those special equipment vendor. So we get the Historian, the Liberator. Looks like it's all the same. We've got a classic M44. Looks alright. Rejuvenated. Alright, we've got some masks. Ooh, this Predator mask could actually be very good, so just keep that in mind. Same with this Firecrest. If you want to run Firecrest, that's probably a good mask to run. Let's see what else there is. Alright, we got some astute gloves. Alright, not that great, but, you know. First aid self-heal. Okay, this is a big one. If people are looking for this, this is where you're going to find it. This is at the special equipment vendor in the hub, or the terminal, whatever you want to call it. But that is something that you are going to want because it's very useful, and it's obviously very useful. All right, now the moment we've all been waiting for. A classic RPK. Really? Okay. But they gave us 256 stamina gloves. So actually, you know, I might actually buy those. Because and the performance mods, so I'm gonna buy that too, because you can then craft the performance mods. I mean, it's all right, but it's nice to have. All right, so we've got some power level 33. I'm just gonna kind of skim through this a little bit. This is not really stuff I usually look for, but it's something that could help somebody else, you know. Some people who aren't very far into the game and they, you know, wait for the Fridays so that they can get their items. So these are the two vendors here, and I'm going to actually go check to see up in the base of operations. Alright, weapons vendor in the base of operations. We've got a classic RPK. It's not that great, but got a pro red dot. Ooh, this is a really good one. Okay, mark this on your list of things to get. Pro red dot sight in the base of operations inside the weapons vendor. So I'm gonna buy one of those, and because I mean, why not? You know. All right, we've got some. Let's see, we've got stamina mod. Okay, so this is what's in here. It looks pretty alright. You know, we've got some purple gear, and yeah. All right, let's check the one vendor. We are now in the advanced weaponry vendor. Let's see what's in here. Okay, expert and intense, unforgiving, self-preserved, and dominant. Lightweight M4. Okay. Let's see. I don't know, this week they don't seem as good as the other weeks. I mean, it just doesn't... But, you know, whatever floats your boat, really. I mean, it all depends on what you're looking for, what kind of build you're running. Alright, so we are done here at the base of operations and at the terminal. So I am now going to go to... Let's see, let's go to Wolf's Den. Let's go to the Wolf's Den safe house, and we're going to make our way down and then back up on the eastern side of the map. Alright, now that we are in the Wolf's Den safe house, we're going to check the weapons vendor in here. Alright, we've got some purple weapons with some alright talents on it. We've got a custom L86 with brutal, meticulous, and talented. Okay, and then we've got a small grip, which this could actually be pretty good because stability. So I'm gonna just buy one of these and see how it affects my build. And so yeah, this is basically the Wolf's Den safe house, and I will see you guys at the Autumn's Hope safe house. Alright, now that we are in the Autumn's Hope vendor, I'm going to check this gear vendor and let's see what's inside of it. Okay, we've got a prototype mask, a purple one, urban assault vest, a reckless chest piece with no armor rolled to it, and let's check the performance mod. So if you are running ballistic shield, or no, if you're not running the ballistic shield, I would recommend to possibly put this on if people are using it around you. Like if you're fighting a group that is using it, then this might be a good performance mod to get. So just keep that in mind if you ever do run into people like that. And I will see you guys in the next vendor. Alright, next vendor is going to be Dante's Run. Alright, now that we are in the Dante's Run safe house, let's check this gear vendor here. Alright, we've got some purple gear, we got a mask, chest piece, backpack, some knee pads, and then we've got some high-end knee pads also. Let's check the performance mods. This is an alright performance mod. I mean, it all depends on your build if you want to have pulse duration or not. Let's see. I think that's pretty much all the stuff that seems to be important. And yeah, I will see you guys in the Kerman Station vendor. Alright, now that we are in the Kerman Station vendor or safe house, let's go to the weapons vendor. Inside of it, okay, we've got a Rhino Special MP7. We've got a Tactical SA58, Tactical Super 90 SBS, a Surplus SVD, Black Market M60, a Black Market SASG 12S with Self-Preserve, Swift, and Adept. So if you are a shotgun person in 1.5, then this could be a alright weapon. I mean, Adept is, nice to have. Swift, you could probably switch that out for Brutal or Responsive or Unforgiving. And the Self-Reserve is pretty nice too because the multiple shotgun hits could, possibly give you the critical hits and increase your health with it. So let's check the compensator. This is alright. It's got stability, headshot damage, and optimal range. Alright, so we are going to go to the next vendor. The next vendor is going to be the Cavern. Alright, now that we are in the Cavern, we're going to check this gear vendor here, and let's see what he is selling. Urban Assault Mask, Urban Assault Vest, Agent Pack. Ooh, this is actually not that bad. Operator Pack. Okay, so this is actually something really good. Okay, remember, note this. Operator Pack inside the Cavern gear vendor. So it's got 1202 firearms, and it's a specialized backpack, and it's already got armor rolled onto it. So you could either roll ammo capacity as a minor attribute, or you could switch out firearms or stamina or whatever it is that you use with, your build. So this is something to keep in mind if you are looking for something like this. This is the vendor to find it at. So let's keep going down the list. Urban Assault Pads, Spider Silk Holster, Spider Silk Gloves, Prototype Electronics Mod, Prototype Performance Mod, and then Prototype Performance Mod with 3.5 mobile cover damage resilience. Let's see what the next vendor or the next safe house is. The next safe house is going to be the Meat Locker. Alright guys, now that we are at the Meat Locker, we are going to check the weapons vendor here. So let's see what's inside. Okay, a snub-nosed Rhino, a tactical AUG, a tactical MK16, a SASG-12, a custom M44, tactical M249, and a custom M44 with destructive, disciplined, and dominant. So if you're looking for a sniper that has these talents on it or anything close to that, this is the vendor to find it. So we've got a few attachments, a Tyrant suppressor. If this works with your build, increases your DPS and or your damage, which that critical hit chance can be pretty useful. So if you don't have chance on your silencer, that's something to look at, because you're going to want to have your chance as high as possible. So that is it for this vendor, and I will see you guys in the next one. The next one will be Madison Stand. Alright, now that we are at the Madison Stand vendor, or safe house, we are going to check the gear vendor, see what they have. A urban assault mask, a high-end spec ops mask with 1252 firearms, 4% health on kill, and blind and deaf resistance. So it's got 852 armor. It's not that much, but if you're looking for a refreshed mask, then this is where you're gonna find it. Let's keep going down the list, see what else we find. A prototype stamina mod with 2.5 exotic damage resilience and 257 stamina rolled on it. So if you are looking for some stamina mods with exotic damage resilience, I don't know why you would be looking for those, but usually you want to find them with armor. But if you're looking for something like this, this is the vendor to check it at. This is the Madison Stand safe house to find this stuff. So let's go to the next vendor. The next vendor will be Last Call. Alright, now that we are at the Last Call safe house, we are going to check the weapons vendor here. So we've got a 586 Magnum, a Police T821, lightweight M4, black market SASG 12S, M700 Carbon, tactical M249 Para, and a tactical AUG A3P, which from what I can tell, this is a pretty good gun. 16.4 has commanding, brutal, and deadly on it. So this is, if you're running SMGs with Alpha Bridge, this is the vendor that you're gonna want to go to get this to get these two good talents, and then just roll whatever it is that you want next on it. It costs what it looks like to be 1.6 million credits, so it's not that much. I mean, if you have at least 10 million, I mean, you should be set. So, but we're going to keep on going down the list. A Pro Red Dot sight with critical hit damage, accuracy, and optimal range. So if you are looking for red dots with critical hit damage, this is where you're going to want to be. This is the Last Call vendor, and I will see you guys in the next vendor, which will be the Ward. Now that we are at the Ward safe house, let's check this gear vendor here. We've got an agent mask, a purple agent mask, a purple urban assault vest, purple agent pack, a purple urban assault pack, a high-end operator pads with prosperous on it. And let's see what else we've got. We've also got a prototype performance mod that has sticky bomb explosion radius. So this is what is at the vendor right now. We've got some urban assault gloves that have assault rifle, critical hit damage, and chance. So if you are still running purple items, this is something to look at, which I wouldn't know why once you reach level 30 you basically just want high ends, because purple is basically outdated by the time you get to 30. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next vendor or safe house, which will be Southpaw. Now that we are at the Southpaw safe house, we are going to check the vendor, gear vendor, prototype mask, urban assault vest, urban assault pack, urban assault pads, spec ops pads, also with prosperous, just like the other vendor, agent holster, agent gloves, prototype electronics mod, prototype performance mod, and a prototype electronics mod with 2.5 exotic damage resilience and 262 electronics rolled on it. So this is the Southpaw vendor, and I will see you guys in the next one, which will be the Grindhouse. Now that we are at the Grindhouse safe house, we are going to check the weapons vendor, and let's see, we've got a M1911, a tactical vector 45 ACP, a black market AK-74, M870 Express, first wave M1A, MG5. The military Scar H has a role of ferocious, deadly, and toxic. So if you are looking for a marksman rifle that has those talents on it, so such as the military Scar H, if you're looking for that, this is the vendor to find it at. So let's keep going down the list. A large suppressor FDE for ACR lightweight M4. Ooh, this is a really good one. Alright, I'm going to buy this because it could be good on my build. So, actually I'm going to buy a few of them. Just buy 3 more, or 2 more. Alright, so let's go to the next vendor. Next one will be the firewall. Now that we are at the firewall, we are going to check the gear vendor here. And we have an agent mask, an agent vest, tactical vest, rapid with health, protection from elites, 27% increased kill XP, and it is rolled to electronics. A spider silk pack, agent pads, agent holster, agent gloves, prototype firearms mod, prototype performance mod, and a prototype performance mod that has first aid ally heal. So just remember the one that was in the hub or the terminal, that's self heal. This at the firewall, this is first aid ally heal. So if you want to be a team player and use this instead of the first aid self heal, this vendor is going to be the place to find it. And like I said before, this is the firewall. The next vendor and the last, I think, yeah, the last outside the dark zone or the open world vendor is the crypt. We are now at the crypt vendor, so let's check this weapons vendor. Okay, military M9, first wave vector 45 ACP, lightweight M4, double barrel sawed off, paratrooper SVD, MG5, and a tactical SASG 12K with dominant, trained, and fierce. Scroll through these slowly, but I don't feel I need to name them. A compensator that has 12.5% stability, 5.5 headshot damage, and 2.0 accuracy. So if you are looking for a compensator, this is the vendor to find it at. So that is it for the open world vendors. I am now going to go to each checkpoint, dark zone checkpoint, and we are going to see what's in those also.